Okay, so this is actually just like a recap question because we did these equations before where we're given a graph, right? So first information that we can take out of this is that our y-intercept is 2. And then from this point to this point, we can tell that our slope is down 2 over 3. And again, I made the grid really fuzzy so that I don't want you guys to just count squares. You should always go by the scale. So right here, you can tell you're going down 2 and you're going over 3 because of the scale. So negative 2 over 3. So what is my equation? Y equal? That's it. Okay, so this example 1, nice and easy, a recap. Why I chose this is just to show you guys, in order to make the equation, all you need is 2 pieces of information. The slope and the y-intercept. Okay, so now, dun dun dun, no graph. Okay, a line has a slope of 3 over 4, and it passes through this point. Determine the equation. So the slope is 3 over 4. So what do we need to find out? The y-intercept. We need to find out what is b. That's what we don't know. But instead of b, what did I tell you? I did that. And the point, a point. This point right here, any point, any coordinate, it's in the form x and y. Yeah. So what I actually gave you in this case is I gave you the m, I gave you a x, and I give you a y. So in y equals mx plus b, if I know what y is, I know what m is, I know what x is, I can figure out what b is. Okay, so we're going to substitute. Okay, what is y? What is m? What is x? And then plus b. Okay, so now this becomes just an algebra question. So 1 equal 3 times 4 divided by 4? Yeah. And then to solve for b, move the 3 over by subtracting. So 1 minus 3 equals b. So b is negative 2. Okay. So there we go. We have m. We have b now. And so what is my equation? Good job. Ta-da! Okay, I'll give you guys a second to copy it down because I know I forgot to tell you guys to copy down example 2. But so you guys were listening and following along, so I didn't want to break you guys up. So you can take the time to copy this down now. Okay, so there you go. You found the equation of a line given slope and a point. So a line passes through the points E and F. Determine the equation of this line. So I don't want you to draw it out because sketching does take time. Now we should be able to do this all mathematically. Okay? So we said to write the equation of a line, we need m and we need b. Are we given either or? No. You have to find it. But so when we're given 2 points, how do we find?
negative y2 minus negative y1 over x negative, no, minus, I meant, minus x minus x2 minus x1.
What does that help you find? The slope formula. All right. So I don't know if you said this exact same thing, but I'll assume you said this.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, exactly that, right? Okay, so make sure you use the slope formula. It looks like this. So I'm going to call this x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. Again, I like to write these subscripts on top so that I know exactly what I'm substituting. I don't do silly mistakes that way. So y2. What's y2? Good. y1? Good. X2. And x1? Good. Okay. Don't forget this minus in between. So 0 minus negative 3. Negative 1 minus negative 3. 2. Good job. Okay. Because this becomes negative 1 plus 3. That's why it's 2. Okay. Now that we have slope and 2 points, isn't this just like example 2 then? Yeah, this is just like example 2. What's different is now you have 2 points to choose from. Doesn't matter which point I choose. No, because both points are on that same line, right? So doesn't matter which point you choose. Which point looks like it's the easier point to use? Yeah, the one with the 0. Okay, so I'm going to choose this point and the slope and sub it into y equal mx plus b, right, to solve for b. Okay, so my y is 0. My m is 3 over 2. X is negative 1. And I have plus b. Okay, so when I solve it, I get negative 3 over 2 plus b. So b is? Sorry? Positive 3 over 2. Yeah, that's it. And there we go. We have b, we have m. So my equation, y equal? Yeah. Good job. Okay. No, I don't want decimals. Good question. I'd rather have fractions than decimals. Okay. I want you guys to try this one out. Okay, find the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points. If you can do it, lesson is done. We finish in 10 minutes. Yeah.
What? Pause it.
Oh, pause it. Okay, fine. Okay, so I just drew a quick little sketch right here so that you can tell my slope is negative and my y-intercept should be negative as well. Okay, so if your answer, your written answer doesn't match up, that means you want to double check your work. Okay, so slope. Who has an answer for me for slope? Ryan. Negative 3 over 2. How many of you got that? Good job. Okay, what about y-intercept? What did you guys get for y-intercept? Pedro? Negative 5, not negative 1, not positive 1. I know that's a mistake. It's a little trick. Okay. Okay. So How many of you use this point? -6, 4. Okay, how many of you use this point? Okay, did you get, those of you who used this, did you get the same answer? You should. Okay, so that's another way you can check. So if you have lots of time left after when you finish your test, do this y equals mx plus b with this point, and then do y equals mx plus b again with this point, and you should get matching answers. If you don't get matching answer, that means you have to decide which one is the correct one. Okay, and so my final equation. I have M, I have B. Brianna?
Y equals -3/2x minus 5.
Perfect. Okay. And that's what I was saying. With this little sketch, with this 10-second sketch, okay, my slope is negative, looks good. My y-intercept is negative down here, looks good. So I'm 99.9% sure I got this right on the test. Okay. And that's today's lesson. How was it? Quick, good. Huh? Yeah, of course, classwork. Okay, so just these ones, not a lot. You have plenty of time to get these done. Okay, so write down your what the homework is. Okay, so page 290 to 292, number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, D, E, F. Okay, write that down, write that down, write that down. Otherwise, you're doing every single question. Okay, if you don't write it down, you're doing number 1 to 9. All. Okay.